fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it, get after it. Get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
You know how fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast. If you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Welcome to Motorcop Chronicles podcast, Father's Day edition.
Woohoo! Good afternoon, everybody. What? Is that Duke?
Yeah,
Duke's doing the same thing my dogs are just doing. That's fucking hilarious.
I don't know why he's barking. So, hope everybody's having a good Father's Day. You know,
I figure I'll let you get the housekeeping out of the way before I start jaw jacking.
If you like a great cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com and use the promo code Motorcop15, get 15% off. If you'd like any Motorcop merch, go to the Etsy store, Motorcop Chronicles Podcast, or you can go to our website, motorcopchronicles.com. All the links are below. Did recently put out a couple new T-shirts about Biden and stuff like that, if you want to go check them out.
Oh, yeah, we shared the hell out of that everywhere, too. I thought that was one of the funniest shirts I've actually seen in a while.
So check that out, something if you like. If you want to get up close, more personal, and more content, you can join up on the Patreon, 3 different tiers. If not, totally understand. Times are tough, tight, and I'm going to continue to keep putting out all the free content also. So
it's like a good German girl, good and tight.
You know, I am going to shout out our crew members real quick. We got Mr. John DeMink. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Check out his business. We got T-Bird. We got Mr. Joe Pokrant from the Short Track Guys podcast. We got Mr. Hoppy Hopson, our truck driving buddy, Mr. Blake Walker, A.A. Ron from the I Had to Say It podcast, Z Palmer. We got Roy Spalding, Roy with the S, favorite girl from down under, JoJo. We got Kaylee Norris and Natasha A. from the state of Washington, and Melissa Holstein, our OG crew member. Appreciate every one of y'all for helping me pay.
That's one of my favorites, but I could be a little, biased.
Helping me pay the bills. What are you drinking? I hear you cracking a can open.
Miller High Life. I'm at home, buddy.
So,
on Father's Day.
Like I said, hope everybody's enjoying, fathers anyway, are enjoying their Father's Day. All you deadbeat dads can suck a dick. So,
fuck right off.
Yeah. So, I mean, Duke
no
the dog was
it.
complaining about Father's Day. Duke, see where he's at. We'll see what he had to say. Duke the dog.
Nobody wished him Happy Father's Day.
Well, he's not a father.
Does he have pups wandering around somewhere?
No. Come here. Look, see him right there. This is what he had to say though. Earlier, he recorded something.
Hey, Duke the dog here, and I just want to let you all know. Iceman has not been giving me enough pets today. Something about it being Father's Day and all. Well, I would be a father too if he would stop hollering at me every time. I sniffed some bitch's ass. I'm just trying to get mine too. So I need you all to tell him don't be slacking on my pets, because I am a good boy and I need them.
That was his recording from earlier. All right.
Okay, so I can't hear any of the audio through the phone.
Oh, well.
So this is going to be a fun episode.
Well, he was on. Duke the dog was complaining that I wasn't giving him enough pets, and he said that, if I wouldn't holler at him to stop every time he sniffed some bitch's ass, he might be a father too. But, yeah. This one is just going to be a little bit different, folks. I just, Holster hadn't even seen them. I just downloaded some different videos. We're going to watch them, and then we're going to talk about them. So, would you got anything you want to say before we crack this can of worms open?
Well, basically, we kind of wanted to go into this whole social media enterprise and do a couple review videos. Crazy shit we've been seeing on the internet. Lately, I got into it with one of these. I don't even know if the person would have been considered a sovereign citizen. The individual fully believed and stated that laws are unjust and we do not need laws and law enforcement because people's morality will keep them from doing things that are illegal. I couldn't believe that he was saying that, and he had the statement that we don't need DUI enforcement because if DUI was not illegal, that doesn't stop people. And I just said to myself, I said, well, I could tell you right now, if it wasn't a law like you're wanting, and you wanted, in fact, to do away with all DUIs, and it would never be illegal for me to drink a copious amount of alcohol and get behind the wheel. Well, then after 6 or 7 beers, when maybe right now I won't drive, if it was completely legal, I'd give it a shot. That's asinine.
Everybody
and the thing about it is, well, the thing is, it's like, imagine it, making it not illegal to bitch slap or punch somebody in the fucking face. Just imagine, because how many times have you had somebody get in your face talking shit? Now, we're in law enforcement, so it happens a lot. You get these assholes that, fuck you, you piece of shit. Now imagine it wasn't against the law, therefore it wouldn't be against policy just to deck it.
Well, if that's the case, we didn't have no laws. I wouldn't have a job, so I would be.
Well, that's true.
I would probably be doing something else. So that's basically,
like
I'm driving
soldier of fortune work because America would be a fucking war zone.
It's like you're driving down the road and somebody cuts you off, and you're like, "Oh, you stupid piece of shit." pew pew pew, and go about your
And
business.
there's no law.
There's no law.
Right.
I mean, there's laws now, and look at people. What's going on? If there
Right.
was no
And then
laws, it would be 100 times worse than what it is now.
Because look, I'm a good guy and I consider myself a good guy, but with laws make me a better person, and a full understanding of my Lord makes me a better person. You remove two things, religion and law structure, from my life, I am one chaotic, causing anarchy motherfucker. Okay, I fear my God and spending the rest of my life behind bars. Therefore, I am a law-abiding citizen.
Well, I believe most people. That's what keeps most people from breaking the law and staying civil. It's because of the consequences of what's going to happen if you don't. So if you have no laws, you're not going to have any businesses because everybody's going to steal everything. Murder's going to run around. It's going to, just imagine the purge in real life. That's what it's going to be like.
Well, that's the thing. Is like they made a movie about an entire country with no laws for 24 hours.
Yeah,
That's exactly what would happen. Immediately, that people make about people they don't like, that motherfucker's coming to fruition real fast. He was just asinine, and the guy tried to put me out on a hook, and of course, baited me out there. Oh, so you would drink and drive if it was legal? I'm like, I didn't say I would get fucking hammered and drive, but yes, I would drink and drive. If it were in fact legal. Like, for instance, you got me fucked up. I don't believe that anyone in the world should be in jail for simply using narcotics. Okay? If you want to use them and kill yourself using them, high five. That's your life. That's your prerogative. You chose that route. Okay? That's it. I don't think we should be spending taxpayers' dollars to keep you alive in a jail cell for a detox. I think we should just let them go and hand them their shit back and go, yeah, next time, hit it twice as hard. Forget the Narcan. I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but
I have no idea.
Oh, because come on. Certain things, people just don't make sense. You need lawful shit for reasons. But yeah, let's jump into the videos.
All righty then. Let's jump over here. Now, this first one, I think this happened about 2 years ago. This video just came out, or I just found it.
I remember this video.
This girl here, this girl over here,
Your mom,
with the nice ass on her, in the thongs. She's some OnlyFans model and social influencer, and
no, she's not.
And these bad guys broke into their house. They're going to explain it, but then we're going to talk about it. She said they were targeted. I believe they were targeted also. But.
So here, the original story, because this came out a few years ago, was apparently these guys break into the house. Well, I guess there's a living room, and for whatever reason, they didn't shoot at the guys. They immediately saw the target and started popping rounds down the hallway. And then that's when she starts to return fire.
No, she said something. That's not how it happened. And it wasn't nearly a break-in. They rang the doorbell and the door got open. We're going to see it right here. See it.
A Miami Instagram influencer survives a terrifying shootout with armed robbers. We hear the full story and all the latest developments from the internet personality who grabbed a gun and defended her family. Welcome to After Hours, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Sam Goldberg.
Why the fuck she put pants on? That is not my first thought in the middle of like a gunfight.
First thing I want to know is who puts a security camera in their bedroom?
A lot of people.
Just
especially when it's a closed loop system. If it's not an open loop system,
well, I'm just saying.
So that was 20.
Like a lot of Ring doorbell cameras and shit are in people's bedrooms, looking at the back door or side door.
Anyway, this is her right here. She's a very attractive lady.
Oh shit! Was she actually an OnlyFans chick?
Yeah, I wasn't joking. You what? Well,
no shit.
You can't hear the audio. I forgot. So.
Yeah.
Ainsley Pacheco, a Miami, Florida-based Instagram influencer, OnlyFans model, and real estate agent.
And she's a real estate agent. They throw that in last.
That makes
Sunday
sense.
night around 9 p.m.
Well, you watch the guys come up here for everybody's just listening and not watching.
Pachecos were watching a Miami Heat game.
Well, I mean, they got a
Ainsley's
very
family
gaudy
had a
house for
knock
the
on
neighborhood.
their
Look at
door.
the neighbors' houses. They look normal.
Look
This
at
house looks like a fucking Colombian
Well,
drunk lord's
what gets
home.
me is they got this big fancy fence, right? You can see
And the gate's open.
there's a gate right here. Why is your gate wide open? So, anyway.
Why? Why? Because somebody fucking left it open. It shit drives me crazy.
Well, I'm going to show you something I saw in here that's going to... Okay, now, let me rewind it. For everybody that's not watching, I don't know if this is the husband, boyfriend, whoever it is. I don't know who it is. Anyway, the guy's knocked or beat on the door or something. He goes over and he's like, opens the door like, who is it? These guys are coming in. One of them, as soon as he walks in, he's got a gun pointed at this guy. This guy, like, nonchalantly just walks away like, hey, you want some Doritos? We got some we just put in a bowl, or something like that. But watch, I'm going to rewind it. This guy right here.
I don't know. It kind of looks more like he's doing that. I don't have to be fast. I just have to be faster than everybody that don't see the guy with the gun. He's kind of doing a coward move. It looks like he's ready to book it.
I don't know. Watch, though. I mean, it almost like he knew they were coming or something. He don't even look shocked, does he? There's no...
I mean, to be fair, bro, they might hang out with a bunch of thugs and drug dealers.
I'm just saying, you got somebody coming and masked up in your house with a gun. This guy don't even flinch. It's like he knew they were coming or something.
We had an actual ring at the where the gate.
But I
was
will
at.
tell you, I don't put my back to the wall or to the door, even at a friend's house.
I'm just saying.
But it was out of battery.
The robbers then demanded Ainsley's family get on the ground.
She's just a model realtor.
You see this kid up here, you see where the bad guys at? There's a young kid that's sitting on a couch right there, too.
With the Pachecos now on the floor.
Now, one guy, if you don't know if you notice, he's one of them thugs. You see, he's got his big drum on his fucking pistol right here.
Now on the floor, the thieves ordered everyone to give them their jewelry. As the disturbing events...
Of course, what does all the thieves have on? My favorite attire, a fucking hoodie. Hoodies.
Unfold, the Pacheco's 8-year-old son is sitting on the corner of the couch. While upstairs in her bedroom, Ainsley hears what's happening and grabs her husband's gun.
All right, she hears what's going on downstairs. Says she grabbed her husband's gun, okay? Obviously, it wasn't loaded because she's racking it right here. You can actually...
Or she just wanted the theoretical effect.
Why? She was the only one in the room.
You're supposed to rack it before each shot, don't you know?
No, anyway, she opens the door, and I think she can see him or something. I'm not sure.
Gun. Mine. I could have grabbed mine.
We're going to go where she could see him. Otherwise, she's just blindly shooting down the hallway.
She says she had her own gun, so she don't know why she grabbed her husband's gun. Who knows? Maybe his is bigger.
Because she didn't want hers to be taken for evidence.
I don't know.
That shit sucks.
On the other side of the bed, but I don't know why. I don't know if you see in the video where I kind of like, when I saw the video, it looked like I kind of wanted to go to that side of the bed, but I didn't, and I came right to the nightstand that was closest to me, and I grabbed his gun. It was kind of dumb, but I always knew that I couldn't shoot the gun if I had to.
I don't know why she says. I know you can't hear. She's saying that she don't know why she grabbed his gun because she can't shoot his gun. It's not. Why can't you shoot his gun? I mean, really?
Maybe she. I mean, she's small and dainty. I know a lot of small women can't handle like a 45.
You can
full size.
Still shoot it. So
I want to know who in the middle of a gunfight says, "I'm gonna stop and put some pants on."
I think this was after her husband and them come and got the gun from her. Watch.
But in that moment, I guess that
even then, I would have went and got my gun. What the fuck?
You're not a lady.
Didn't that wasn't on my mind. I don't know.
No, the last time I
After
checked
pleading with the
anyway.
robbers not to shoot, they decide to then open fire. Bullets go through Ainsley's television.
So she says, please don't shoot. And I say turn around and shoot at her or something.
And throughout her bedroom,
They do, and then she
all
jumps to the
narrowly
side.
missing the 28-year-old.
Watch.
She said, don't shoot me. My son is in here. If you watch the TV, I know audio, you can't see it. If you watch the
Right
TV,
there.
you can see the TV screen gets messed up because bullets come through the wall, through the TV right there.
Ainsley explained where she was standing in the bedroom ended up saving her
Yeah,
life.
at that point, there's clear disregard for any other safety.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah, I would have returned fire, too.
Her actually standing right where she's standing, right next to that door frame, that's because that's like 3 or 4 2x4s on right there also. Because
Right, it's called a
door
king
frame.
stud.
So that's, she's like, says something totally different, but that's why. That's a good place to stand because it's so thick.
It is.
And
you're slicing the pie on that hallway. Look, she has nothing that could be to her right because there's a wall. So, that's perfect. She's got a funnel on them.
So, but had a bullet hole come through the wall, also went through the wall and the TV.
Life.
And then that's the bullets coming this way.
That's why I'm telling everybody, y'all
I
need
was standing, in
bulletproof
a perfect spot,
walls.
Because even one of the detectives said,
Every home in America.
So lucky.
You can't afford that shit.
Why not?
Because
All
it's
you gotta do is
expensive
put
as
up
hell.
You put up a quarter sheet of steel and then put the drywall on it. It's not that fucking hard.
People just can't be tell. People can barely afford their houses right now.
Like it was like
I don't know,
I
don't know. I live in America. I feel safer with bulletproof walls.
The bullet would have hit me straight in the neck.
Ainsley's husband, Daniel, then rushes to the bedroom and grabs his gun from his wife.
See, the husband runs in, gonna grab the gun from his wife. He gets the gun and runs back out.
Pacheco explained how her husband
That's a
was
total
able to
different
get the robbers
situation
to
from
leave
like
their
a
home.
bunch of dudes. Because
husband
had it been your house, I'd have been like,
saw
motherfucker,
the
where's
car
your
that they got
guns?
into
Like,
and
I
started
need
shooting at the
guns.
car.
2 years removed from the event and with a pending court date, Ainsley feels this wasn't a random attack.
We feel like it was targeted. We like I said, we feel like it, someone that knew us or that knows us, it had something to do with it, but not people that were actually there in the moment. What we said, like, things happen. Not everything in this world is
This guy here don't.
gonna always
He's
be
just like
great.
I don't know.
I just didn't think that something like this would happen.
It's definitely.
I'm the type of
I
person
believe
that
that these guys didn't randomly pick that house.
So for like something like this,
I believe
They never do.
I believe that they knew who lived there. If they had, but they knew who lived there, and you could just look at the house and tell they had more money than people around them. So yeah, I believe it was targeted. When you have a fancy gate and all that shit like that, close it. Don't answer.
Yeah, you got nice shit. That's the reason you build a nice gate.
I don't
use the fucking gate.
But I don't just open my door before I'll peek out a side window somewhere, see, cause especially if I know nobody's supposed to be coming over. So,
Iceman, if somebody knocks on my door, what could you just assume what my response would be?
I'm just saying. Usually I know
because
when somebody's coming over.
You got to get past a locked gate, through a fucking hell of a damn fence, past all the dogs without them noticing. Motherfucker, no. No. But especially somebody should be protected like a model. Like they should have security.
Well, it's OnlyFans.
Because of
Well,
psychos. Some of these fucking OnlyFans chicks makes like $30,000 a month.
Well, just saying. Let's go to the next one. Nobody got killed at least. So nobody. I don't even think the bad guys got hit.
Which is fucking wild because they were just shooting everywhere in a house full of people.
Yeah, I know we're not supposed to talk about Chicago according to the mayor, but this happened in a suburb of Chicago. They had a Juneteenth celebration. Let's see what happened at it.
People were shot this morning into Willowbrook, Illinois. This is west of Chicago. Authorities say it happened in a parking lot around 12:30 in the morning. A large group was gathered there for
Because that wasn't AA Ron, was it? No, okay, I was just checking.
Chicago. Authorities say it happened in a parking lot around 12:30 in the morning. A large group was gathered there for a Juneteenth celebration that turned violent. There were so many victims, officials say the injured were taken to multiple nearby hospitals. 2 of those shot are in critical condition.
All them cop cars. Got a set of handcuffs.
19 people shot. I mean, 20 people shot. 1 person died. So.
That can't be true. They have some of the most strictest gun laws in the nation.
Well, still, 20 people shot, 1 person died.
Did they not have the signs up that says gun-free zone? They must not have.
They should have got some shirt that said, "I'm just an average person. Don't shoot me, bro." So.
Right. Average people should feel safe.
Yep.
Gray's wounds. We'll keep you posted if we learn more.
So anyway, from other stuff I read and watched, they believe it was possibly just one shooter. As people drove past, probably just drove past and said, "Hey, look, a whole bunch of people, let's shoot them," or who the hell knows. Chicago sucks ass. I wouldn't.
And once again, it goes back to the whole law thing. It's like there's reasons why laws exist, because if not, some psychopath like these people that did this shooting, because it doesn't matter who they are or what color they are, they're psychopaths. Just start shooting into a fucking large group of people. There is laws for a reason, because if not, some other like-minded person might have the similar thought, but go, "Oh shit, if I get caught, I'm going to prison for the rest of my life. That's probably the stupidest thing I'll ever do in this life.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do it."
But these people don't care.
But if it's not illegal, these motherfuckers just hang out the window and squeeze the trigger.
They don't care. They have no remorse, no compassion or nothing. It's the way they're being raised nowadays. So go to the next one.
That's because they get away with the fucking death penalty in most states. Now it's, you killed 20 people, you'll live forever in a taxpayer-funded prison.
Yeah, or get an ankle monitor.
Right, an ankle monitor, so you can go out and rape and pillage everybody that testify against you.
Now this one's funny. Okay, this is not going to do anything with law enforcement or anything else. This is straight up superb Father's Day video. I know it's a little long, but we're gonna watch it anyway. It's about 5 minutes. I ain't gonna even tell the whole story. Well, you can't hear it, can you?
I'm gonna go back and listen to the episode when we're done.
But if you mute your mic while it's playing, you can put sound on your computer or something and hear it.
Oh, that'll work.
So I'm gonna play it. It's a little long, but it's a Father's Day, Happy Father's Day video.
I've been calling this girl all morning, bro. The paper just came in. I've been calling her all morning, dummy. Find out the baby not mine. What am I? Like, bro. This girl been playing in my face all morning, bro. All morning. You come drop the baby off with nothing. And it's just gonna bring out. Been calling her all morning, dummy. All morning, bro. I do everything for both of them, bro. Her and her mother. I take care of these girls, bro. I just got a new house, bro. I just moved. I uprooted my entire life for this.
She been on your ass about this shit.
To find out,
she did wrong, bro.
To find out the baby not mine, bro. To find out that the baby not mine, bro.
Holy shit!
And it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, this poor guy here. He just got DNA test back. Find out the kid ain't his.
Bro, look at what she left. Bro, what is this? What is a baby doing with a teeth? What is a baby going to do? Not even a diaper, not a wipe in here, nothing. Oh, no. Nothing. No ointment, no banky, no nothing.
That's because she knows you're going to buy it.
She's coughing. She's sick.
Nah.
And all of that
I'm sorry. You know what? That is actually the best Father's Day that young man could have ever received right there. He can now take that child. He can take it back to her, drop it off, cut her and her mother out of their life. And he has the rest of his life to reflect back on dude.
Yeah, but you got to think about it this way. Problem is she ain't answering the phone, and if he's been in this kid's life for a while, it's Kid looks like he's at least 2 or 3 years old.
2 or 3? That's cool. Firehouse, take them real quick.
No, I'm just, you can't do that. You know this man's got feelings for this kid now, too. You shouldn't go dump this kid. You just are not going to go dump this kid off at the firehouse. Don't even try that shit.
I'm gonna write up an email about how this fucking baby's in my life, and I'm gonna put it in an envelope in it. And if the kid wants to know one day, they can come back to me, and I'll help them out down the road.
Bullshit.
But while they're little, I'm gonna put them in the system.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
But you know what? At least he, okay, it's all jokes aside. I'm not that big of a dick. But at least he can cut ties completely. He ain't got to pay for her house. He ain't got to pay for her bills. He ain't got to be fucking nothing.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. Well, Julie Jane says, why don't you be more responsible with the people you choose to be with, intimate with? Well, I agree with you. But the woman shouldn't be lying to men like that. Let's finish it off.
But, yeah.
When they drop the baby, I guarantee it, bro.
Because some guys figure it out when they're like 18.
I'm ready to call her mother.
And he probably know that's his baby too and all that. Like, he dead, mom.
Hello? How you doing, Miss Sherry?
Girl, I'm kidding over there. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if he's not paying so much child support, he can get some pants that'll fit, that he can pull up higher, that it's not stuck on his hips. Just saying.
You talk to Talisha? Miss Sherry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to be rude. I just got the paperwork. This baby is not mine. That's exactly what I just said. This baby is not mine, Miss Cheryl. Have you talked to her? Have you seen her? Have you? I'm sorry. I ain't trying to raise my voice. I apologize. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just want to understand as to why I have this responsibility on me, and she know this baby not mine. It's your daughter. That's the only person I can call to get in contact with her. This is your child. I understand that, Miss Sherry. I know this don't got nothing to do with you, but at the end of the day, this baby has nothing to do with it either. This not my child. I'm watching over, I'm taking care of this baby, and it's not my child.
The grandma said, ain't my problem.
Miss Sherry, I just want to get in contact. That's it. That's all. That's all.
I know it's long. Yeah, I think he's just talking to her. But
I'm not trying to, please. This is your daughter. This is your daughter. This is supposedly the parent of this child.
Yeah, it's it's sad. But like I said, there's some guys that don't find out until the kid's 20, 30 years old.
That little kid ain't got it, but I mean, mom doing that shit. What is she? I guarantee you, she probably knows who the real father is.
And he's a deadbeat motherfucker.
And he's a piece of shit, deadbeat motherfucker. And she knows that this dude over here,
she's probably still banging him,
is not a deadbeat motherfucker, and that's why she did that. So at least she did get found out way ahead of time. But happy Father's Day, right? I mean, that's enough that could rip your heart out if you attach to that child too.
Right.
A mob-style smash and grab burglary caught on camera.
Here's some more crime. I think this might have been in Houston or California. I don't know. Who knows?
Masked men broke into several businesses, including a barber shop in North.
Who breaks into a fucking barber shop? Well, I mean, why would you break into? Really?
Maybe they need a haircut.
The owner of that shop is now sharing surveillance video as police search for the thieves. Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter live tonight in Northridge with that story. Leanne?
Certainly a brazen break-in, as you said, all caught on camera. Nearly a dozen suspects targeting two businesses here in this strip mall. The owner of the barbershop hoping that surveillance video will be able to help catch those thieves. A crew of masked bandits, one wearing a Jason mask, another armed with a saw, all captured on camera as they bust into the modern barber room in Northridge.
4 cars, they have a lookout, and everyone's doing something, and they made quick time of it. Started around 3:50, gone by 4:15 a.m.
The owner, who doesn't want to be identified, says it happened early Thursday morning. You can see the crew of cars pull in, and at least 8 suspects launch their attack, targeting any business in the strip mall that had an ATM. First breaking into the Pisco Sour Market, the suspects then setting their sights on the barber shop.
Came with a plan. They did what they could, and you know, since there wasn't really any response, they just, you know, felt so confident, just continued doing damage.
They broke into the ATM, stole the register, and ransacked the.
For them to pop that ATM machine that easily open, these dudes are professional and knew what the fuck they were doing. Most people will steal the whole ATM because they're not that easy to get into, unless you know.
No, and it probably leans back to they either once again had inside information because they got that damn safe pretty quick in the ATM. Everything about it, they was fluid.
Okay,
they knew what they were doing.
They went in 2 businesses, popped both ATM, stole all kind of other shit and stuff in there, and were gone within 15 minutes.
Right,
like
before we even get dispatched.
Most people, like I said, will still. You see the guys that will like tie a chain around and take the whole ATM because it takes you.
Which is fucking hilarious because it has a GPS.
It'll take them 2 or 3 days to get into it though. So for these guys to pop that open like that, yeah, they definitely have trained in professional or something. They definitely, you just don't pop an ATM.
Or they follow locks. They follow Lockpick Lawyer on YouTube.
Or they, you know, or lockpicks themselves.
Taking all of the barber's tools.
Now they stole all this man's haircut
Barber
equipment. I mean, come on.
That's a motherfucker. Look, you want to steal the cash that's insured? Cool. You steal a man's tools to provide for himself, you a motherfucker. I don't care what breed, where you from.
Some of these barbering stuff, their scissors can cost $300-$400 for a pair of scissors and stuff like that. It's like, you know, steal the
I mean, that's just wrong. His livelihood, how he made money to feed his family, you stole that from him.
Yep.
To steal a man's money is one thing. To steal the tools he needs to provide for his family, you're a bastard. You don't deserve a break when they catch you.
Tools and tip money before finally making their getaway. The owner of the
What the hell?
room says it's clear
The Black Friday sale?
knew exactly what they were doing. He's likely not their first victim, but he is hoping the public
Oh, those were the dudes that robbed the barber.
Yeah.
It's a big group, and in the sense, it's kind of its own signature, you know? They all have certain body
Well, these
shapes.
dudes showing up to fuck up the people robbing it, or?
No, that was wrong. To me, looking at some of the guys' eyes where you can still see the information, that to me personally, they look Hispanic. They don't look black or white. That's just my opinion.
It don't matter what they are. They're pieces of shit.
I was just making a reference.
They have certain cars, you know, and someone out there is going to recognize them.
Yeah, because that dude right there looks a little white. But it don't even matter. They're
the hope. If you
fucking
recognize
monsters.
any of those suspects or have any information, you are urged to call the LAPD.
But these guys definitely know what they're doing, that they could pop that ATM that easily.
Yep. And that's probably how they're going to end up caught.
This one right here is just messed up. This one's from the Baton Rouge area. I didn't want to save it for a Louisiana crime one, so I stuck it on here.
Tonight, just days after the
still do
WAFB
that?
team first exposed allegations.
I didn't think there was any crime in Louisiana.
Yet another alleged.
Ain't much dirt. Look at this dude's shoes, man. That's the whitest fucking shoes I've ever seen in my life.
Why would you do that? This ain't ESPN, bro.
Victim
I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be wearing shoes like that with a suit.
used her for years, beginning when she was just 14 years old. Lead investigator Scotty Hunter has the story.
Corey Nash is now behind bars, arrested on a charge of indecent behavior with a juvenile, among other charges. The arrest stemming from allegations that he sexually assaulted a student between 2009 to 2011.
We know that he is indeed a predator. There is some history that he has as involving himself with minor or juvenile females.
According to this arrest warrant, a woman told police the sexual abuse started when she was just 14 years old. She alleges the administrator would slap her on the butt, then say he was playing. The woman told police things then escalated to Nash buying her food and gifts in order to see parts of her body. She claims that eventually turned to oral sex, then to intercourse, all of it allegedly happening on the school grounds of Second Chance Academy, both during and after hours.
He coerced.
Must have been some damn good chicken nuggets.
The fuck? Wait a minute. That escalated awful damn quick for somebody that didn't want it. Like,
no, this was
you know
another,
what I mean?
this was another. This is another girl, not the recent one. This was another one from before. telling
Okay,
her.
I didn't hear the ages. What are we talking here? Teenagers?
Well, the one they're talking about right here, she was like 13, 14 when this was going on. This happened a long. She's an adult now, but you know.
Okay, look at the name of the school.
Yeah, but it's a junior high basically.
But it's a troubled youth. Like, I'm assuming from the name. I bet you it's one of them schools you go to when you get thrown out of school.
It might be. It might be.
So,
but
I mean,
but he got charged before, and it got dropped down to like some fucking misdemeanor, and he has to register as a sex offender. So he just kept his job.
What the fuck?
Yes, I mean, this dude's been doing this shit to these kids for like 13, 14 years.
He made her feel comfortable as a child.
Groomed
Her
her.
idea at that particular time is totally different when you become an adult. And she realized that she was victimized and that the actions that he had partaken in or they had partaken in wasn't right. And her efforts is an attempt to stop other young ladies from becoming potential victims.
This only adds to the allegations the WAFBI team exposed earlier this week, where the dean of students at the school is accused of sending inappropriate text messages to at least 2 different students. One of those students' mothers, Renisha Cummings, discovered the messages after Nash had sent hundreds of dollars over the last few months to her daughter. The daughter claims he wanted sexual photos of her in return. When that mother confronted Nash at the school and recorded...
Bro, we just covered this Wednesday.
Yeah, but I didn't have the videos and stuff then.
Yeah, everybody, if you remember that I was talking about the woman went up and was screaming at the guy that had been sexually advancing towards her daughter, and I asked Iceman, I said, "You got a video on this?" And he said, No, I ain't. That's because I had seen this part where she's fucking going after him.
This is the mama right here.
Nash never denied sending the messages and said it was a joke gone too far.
I was just joking, you know what I mean? She walked past, and my arm was swinging. I accidentally smacked her on the ass. This other time we're walking. We're walking down the hall.
You remember back when you'd be playing with?
What? Since you just messed up.
You remember back when you'd be? Nah, fuck your monologue. You remember back when you'd be playing with your cousin or your brother or sister, and suddenly one of y'all would start to cry, and you're like, "Oh no, come on, I'll let you hit me back. Come on, don't tell mama. Stop crying. Come on, don't do that."
I never did that.
That's what it was. It's a joke. We just playing. Go ahead. No, it's cool. It's cool. Just calm down.
I was just walking. I slipped on a gummy bear, and when I fell down, my penis ended up inside that girl. I don't know how it happened.
Yeah. She screamed. I don't know what it was.
I said, "My bad. Just playing."
She's like, "Whoa,
A stupid joke and wrong, irresponsible joke. Never was gonna put my hands on. Never did."
He told me everything was a joke. You don't joke with kids like that.
The young girl in that case also claims Nash tried to touch her, and at one point during this video, he even addresses her directly, trying to prove he didn't.
Never put my hands on, never touched. And she'll take it there. Did I touch you? I put my hands on when?
No, but you tried. Don't be stupid.
When I tried?
When everybody was outside.
When I tried?
You said, "Can I touch you?"
And when you said no, and I said, "Okay, good." And I started laughing. I wasn't laughing.
bullshit. I call bullshit now. When she flat out said, "No, he didn't touch me, but he tried." That throws all that shit she said to her mama out the fucking window.
No. The first part, that first stuff that we all watched, like I told you before, this is from a different girl. Yeah, no, but the other stuff that he got charged with is from a different victim. There's more than one victim here.
Pastor Melissa Dunn also reported.
Pedophiles confuse me.
You don't pay attention.
I don't do that at all.
Messages to a 15-year-old student at the school who also goes to her church. In those messages, you can see Nash allegedly text the young girl.
You can call.
Oh, he was looking for them Father's Day presents.
Yeah.
Telling her to call him.
That's all he was doing.
He later says he's just playing.
That kind of stuff.
I'm just playing.
Keep happening. We just can't.
He plays too
Joke or
fucking
not,
much.
Nash now faces some serious legal trouble as police ask anyone else out
He's a
there with
pedophile.
similar allegations to come forward, no matter when it may have happened.
He looks like one. He looks like fucking Shrek without the 2 little flute things off the top of his head, whatever they're called, Shrek ears.
He's a pedophile. You know what?
No.
Yeah. You know what I'll blame a lot of this shit on too? It almost seems like they're trying to normalize
Democrats.
it. No. If you if you go
The gays.
if you go on a lot of these porn sites or whatever now, that's all that will pop up is
gay porn. I'm pretty sure that there's like.
Can I finish?
I'm pretty sure there's like a For You page for porn, and it only gives you shit that you usually look up. So if you're looking up like
you just
gay porn and like tranny porn, then
that's
they'll
what
head
you're
up.
that's what you're looking up.
Roy, tell him that's what happens with porn. You would know more than any of us. Roy S. No, Roy P. My bad. Roy S. Jesus, Roy P.'s the pervert. I forgot. But no. What the hell stepdaddy porn, like getting stuck in a dryer, have to do with
No,
some
I'm just saying
fucking a minor? I'm pretty sure that's its own genre.
Because that's all that shit is. It's supposedly mimicking, underage girls and stuff, even though it's, supposed to be fictitious and stuff like that.
Everybody's 18 and plus, sir.
You're not listening again. You're like worse than one of my kids
you're
worse than one of my kids
Well,
right now.
that's why I sent you Happy Father's Day. I called my dad, and then I called you.
It is depicting supposedly supposed to be an underage, like,
it's fantasy.
Girl.
I don't watch Star Wars and run out and want to fuck Boba Fett.
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't. I'm
it's
saying
fantasy.
It's some people's minds don't work right no more.
You heard it here. Iceman hates porn.
Because after enough of this fantasy shit, then they want to try to do it for real and stuff like that.
Well, no, that goes back to leading into morality and character. And once again, having laws. We have laws that prevent us from doing such a thing, which would stop people from doing it or face consequences. Nowadays, it seems like you get less time for shooting a cop than, or vice versa. You get, Jesus, my brain's stopping. I
don't know if it ever started this morning.
I don't think so. I woke up, it was Father's Day, and I've been in this Father's Day. Yep, not doing nothing today. 365 or 364 is enough. The 365th is my day off.
Still not making sense. All right, let's go to the next video before your brain melts.
Tonight after some scary moments caught on camera.
The scary moments happen. This is
that door says front door broke. I couldn't tell.
This is the back door open though. This happened right outside of Baton Rouge.
Bar is back open tonight after some scary moments caught on camera. Take a look at this wild video. You can see people standing outside Tiger Tavern Daiquiris in Gonzales, and then moments later, the driver of a truck back.
These people were just basically glad they were paying attention, because watch them. They're like, oh, this motherfucker here.
And then moments later, the driver of a truck backs up into the crowd, crashing into that building. Now has some damage to the.
I'm just glad he missed them motorcycles right there. But I guess this dude's drunk, and he put his shit in reverse instead of drive.
Up into the crowd.
They just don't have DUI laws in Baton Rouge.
The building now has some damage to the front. No one was hurt. The driver of that truck, 32-year-old Mika Johnson, was arrested and faces several charges, including drunk driving and hit and run.
I love how country people in the country just realize shit's about to happen when a guy in a pickup truck has had too much to drink.
Yeah.
They're like, everybody stand up, let's watch this shit.
That guy
came right
he
out.
almost got hit. Look right here. Oh, big boy.
Well, he was the one that started.
Woohoo! That close. Anyway,
he won.
Nobody.
He won. Ain't you ever played poker with a bull?
Nobody
he
got
was the last
hit,
one out of the
center.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive, people. Remember.
Fuck, he didn't even leave the parking lot.
No, he never
Good
got
for
the
him.
lot. No, he did. He took off. They charged him with hit and run. All right.
Right? If he'd have stayed on private property, it wouldn't even have been a DUI.
You have him for damaged property. You can't charge him for DWI on private property. That was me, dude. Next Next video.
A subway train. Police have released new photos of the man they are looking for. Police say the man grabbed a woman as she tried to exit a J train at the Chambers Street station. They say he pinned her to the ground, punched her, then tried to rape her. She managed to fight him off and escape. This happened Friday, June 9th, just after 9 p.m. The suspect also took the victim's phone, money, and key.
My thing is, this is 9:30 at night in New York. And you telling me that these two people were the only two people on this train?
I thought they were supposed to have, like, isn't there a transit authority? It's supposed to have, like, one officer per stop or some shit?
I just kind of find it strange that this time of night in New York, you're going to be the only two people on this train. Were there other people on this train that just did not intervene or try to intervene or something like that?
Sir, it's New York. Have you ever seen the experiments they do with, like, acting like they're dead? And they'll go for like 6 or 7 days before anybody ever stops. Everybody steps over them and shit. It's a legitimate thing. You can go look it up. People in New York don't fucking care. It ain't their business. They don't want to get involved. They won't call the cops. They won't try to help you.
Just horrible. They also had a guy over the weekend. This weekend somebody got stabbed to death in New York. So I heard next that they're going to outlaw knives in New York.
Hopefully they outlaw fucking forks. Didn't they outlaw like drinks a long time ago, like big gulps?
No guns, no knives. You're gonna have to use plastic sporks to eat because one of them AR knives are dangerous. So
you know they do realize that even in prison, people make their own knives.
Yeah, well, they don't. They're not smart enough for that. This next one's. Don't run from the police. Don't run from the police on a fucking slow ass little moped bike, okay? And I'm sure they're like, oh, the cops are so mean.
No, you could see the front end dip on that fucking cruiser. He tried. Holy shit, he got up.
He's hurt. You see him grab that side?
Don't matter. He's fucking moving, dude.
Give me your head! Give me your head! Go!
Where was this at?
I don't know. Right off of TikTok. Take it easy. I tell you what, he's lucky he didn't get killed from that impact.
Right. He was only leaning to the left just enough. NYPD.
New York, I guess.
Oh, it's a scooter. It wasn't a crotch rocket.
No, I said don't.
I thought he was moving at the pace of like a crotch rocket.
No, but he was probably still going 30, 40 miles an hour. Anyway, he gets arrested. He's not dead or nothing, but
he's wearing 2 pairs of pants. I bet you the one pair of his drugs don't belong to him.
If he's lucky, though, the way he hit, because if he hit any different, he could have impaled himself or something. It was a hell of a lick. Like I said, I don't know what he was running for or anything. I got this video off TikTok. I was like, damn, they're going to blame the cops for that anyway.
He got a speeding ticket back in '98, and he didn't pay it.
I don't think that kid was old enough to be alive in '98, to tell you the truth. See this next one.
But I just came out here to clear his name.
Yeah, this is hilarious. This off TikTok. This is some, well, you'll hear what's going on. And this is the intelligence of stupid people.
But I just came out here to clear his name because I don't want him to go to jail or nothing like that.
All right. The cops are looking for her boyfriend and his friend for shooting someone at
I remember this fucking video.
At a gas station, okay?
And I know they looking for him. They're not going to find him. He at my mama's house. Him and James at
Wait
my mama's
for it, y'all.
house.
Well, she just said it.
No, they waiting for me to pick them up right now, but I'm about to leave.
Yeah, it's
Is this live?
priceless.
This is live.
Huh?
Hey, James and Big Mike, if y'all watch it, I'm on my way to come get y'all now, dog. Y'all know I got y'all. Y'all know I got y'all. You know my mans, baby. You know I got you. Even though we ain't officially married, after I do this, you better marry me after I do this. But I want to give a shout out to my Instagram real quick. She Tally.
Jesus Christ! She just committed a.
She just committed a
felony on live TV.
They won't even pop her for that. They're gonna pick him up, and he's gonna go to fucking jail. And fucking when he gets there, everybody's gonna look at him and go, "Dog, your girl's the stupidest bitch we ever heard."
And she wants to make sure she shoots out of Instagram too while she's at it. Yeah, she realized what she did about right there.
Looking for him. They're not gonna find him. He at my mama house. Him and
He at my mama house. Then she says, "Is this live?" Yeah.
It's why there is now a delay on traffic or fucking live camera feeds on high-speed pursuits. There's a delay. There has been for several years because
body
one jackass in L.A. Yeah, one dude out in L.A. fucking had the thing in his SUV while he was running from the LAPD, and he knew exactly where to go because the motherfucking thing was televised right above him. Dumbass people.
Nick,
turn the car off and step out.
Yeah, this is a part. I didn't do all the parts, but this woman got pulled over for speeding, because she was, I guess, running late for bringing her kid to school.
She ain't getting out of the fucking car.
I think she ate all the donuts.
Right now, turn the car off and step out.
That's why he pulled her over.
I love motherfuckers like this. This fat bitch, he's like, turn your car off and step out the car. Why? Really, bitch? Really? Okay, we can play.
I've said my entire career the world would end because somebody stopped and asked the fucking question, why? Nothing irritates me more than when I ask somebody a simple thing to do, and it's very easy, and they ask why. Pet peeve. Sorry.
Step out of the car. 146. Step out of the car. Right now. Get out of the car. What, do you have a fob or what?
I don't know. I'm trying to comply.
You're trying to what?
I'm trying to comply with you.
I'm trying to comply, but I'm not listening to a damn word what you're telling me to do.
But see, knowing this bitch and the type of bitch she is, I'm not going hands-on with her until another unit rolls up.
No. Well,
I never fucking would. So I'm never going to reach over her because she's going to swear I touched her.
Yeah. Why?
What your compliance is going to be getting out of the car.
I'm not going to get out of this car.
Okay. You are under arrest.
For what?
For reckless endangerment.
For what?
That's a felony crime.
Who am I endangering?
Come out of the car.
Who am I endangering? Who am I endangering? Please explain that to me.
Step out of the car.
Please explain to me who I'm endangering.
Step out of the car.
Please explain to me who I'm endangering. You're taking me to jail right now?
Her husband in the passenger seat, I'm assuming that's her husband. He must be a simp because I'd been looked at my wife and said, get the fuck out the car. You're going to go to jail. Just get the fuck out the car. He's just sitting there.
Yes, ma'am.
Valley?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I've been like, you want me to unbuckle her ass? Fuck, that's going to be a vacation for him, brother. As soon as she gets out of that car and goes in the back seat, he's going to fucking go home and crank the music up and eat pizza all day.
Not if there's any left.
Knowing her ass, she ate it off with her at the house.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said.
I just told you his name.
What's his name?
Anthony Lucas, and he does not have an engagement. And you're not going to arrest him.
Oh, she says, and you're not going to arrest him. Bitch, you don't tell me what to do.
Look, I would have led with this one before I pulled her out of the car because you can see the backup units rolling up. I would have hit her with, ma'am, I'm legally required to ask, are you pregnant?
No, you can tell she's not. Well, never mind.
Oh, I couldn't tell. There could be triplets in there. But that's the quickest way to piss her off.
Yeah, I mean, that's where they hid all the emotions from the Oz movie.
Where are you coming from today?
What? My house.
The food place.
Trying to get to school.
146, Vernon.
146, go ahead.
Driver's last name is McCaig.
M-C-K-A-I-G.
I'm Mary C. Charles, K. King, A. Adam, I. Ida, G. George. First, Amanda.
Can you give me a ticket so I can get to school, please? I really don't have time for this.
All right, not her husband. Not her husband. That's her kid in the passenger. He must be like.
Is this England?
No. It's here.
This officer don't know how to fucking use numerics.
Some don't.
I like G. George. Golf, motherfucker.
Some don't.
That was mature, wasn't it? I'm sick of white men. I'm sick of officers. I don't have time.
She says she is sick of white men and she is sick of officers. Okay.
She's gonna be real mad when the aliens come back.
What has that got to do with anything?
There's a new comedy skit right now because of all these fucking alien stories coming out from America. And it's this African American dude, and he's like, you just wait. He goes, watch. The aliens are going to come back, and you're going to find out that the African Americans, or the Africans, were actually an experiment placed here by the aliens. And they're going to come back and see how we treated their people. The white people are fucked.
Okay.
Either way, I'm sorry. You had to be there.
I guess so. That one just
continue.
I'm trying to go to school. I'm trying to go to work. I'm not going to your jail. I just want the ticket, please. Please. You're done?
When you get out of the car and hand me your keys, we can move forward.
I don't have keys.
You have a fob.
No, I don't.
You have something that operates this vehicle.
Yeah, I do. You're right.
Okay.
I don't have it on me.
When you get out of the vehicle, we can move forward.
I don't have it on me.
Yes, you
When
do.
Get out of the vehicle, we can move forward.
While he waited for assisting officers, Amanda quickly turned the car back on and put it in drive, pushing hard on the accelerator.
So now we got her running.
I'm not getting on to you.
I'm going to stand here till you do.
That is the cardinal sin of the traffic stop.
Do not jump in. I don't know why he jumped in that car.
God.
I don't know why he jumped in that car.
Because everybody jumps in the car, sir. That's John Wayne 101. You fucking think you can stop a car that's been placed in gear.
Because the only thing that's going to happen if she takes off down the road is I'm going to have to shoot her with her kid next to her in there to make her stop.
And then and then the child and you may die because of the accident, because now you have a dead driver that's that size trapping you from controlling that vehicle.
Yeah, so best thing
you can't get to the pedals, you can't get to the wheel.
Best thing he should have done was back off, jump in his car, and chase her.
Yep. And then she would be racking up years and years on her prison sentence.
Yep.
But now, when you climb into a car like that, it's almost guaranteed a death sentence for everybody in the car.
146, 1033, 1033.
Do you want your help? Yep, officer. You don't.
You copy?
Could you get off me? Please. Get off me.
Get on the ground.
With you. I'm not getting
Get on the ground.
Oh, your fat ass is getting on the ground, bitch. I love now she's the victim. Of course, she's been the victim the whole time.
Well, that's how it
As
goes.
he attempted to take her into custody, a bystander assisted in
Hey, did they change most of the department's policies about putting your knee between the shoulder blades to get that arm back?
Unlock my doors.
They haven't told us
from
to
the
stop
driver door.
Well, good. Because that's about the best way to fucking
I have
do
a
it.
pair of handcuffs down in the.
Especially when you're alone.
I'm not fighting you.
While he waited for assisting officers,
That's
Amanda
why
quick-
she hates white men and officers.
Why? Because they're all cops?
I don't know.
Somebody should let her know black people and Asian people and Hispanic people are allowed to become cops too.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, who the fuck taught her etiquette? I mean, my parents taught me how to handle a traffic stop. I took my kids out and I explained it. I said, we're going to simulate it. Pull it over. I'm going to approach the vehicle. That's the way we do it. Keep your hands inside at all time. Be compliant.
Look at this profile shot right here.
Oh yeah, to get some of that underbelly.
Right there. That's
Is that an Alabama hot pocket?
Excuse me. Is that make you feel better having me cough?
Just stay on the ground.
Stay on the ground. In places that don't have laws.
And the bitch still was trying to stand up.
146, you can slow down back up. We're 1095.
Yeah, thanks for showing up back up because
I could dance.
this will be the last video.
You used to be a man?
I downloaded this video for Pride Month, so y'all listen up.
That's hot.
Listen up. Might want to pay attention on them dates, fellas. Just might want to pay attention.
Oh, I thought that was trying to be a sales video.
No.
Because at that dinner, I would have looked up across the plate and been like, so you're telling me that you don't have a problem doing anal and you can't get pregnant?
No.
It would have said yes, and I'd have said, well,
you couldn't hear. I forgot you couldn't hear it.
No, I could hear it. I paused it. I muted it.
So, yeah,
she said she was a man, and he heard I'm from Iran. He slept with her, and even pointed out the fact that she knew the dick area
several times.
Well,
yeah.
He don't have to worry about her getting pregnant. He don't have to worry about fucking any question. Now, look, she likes to go fishing, hunting, and all this shit.
So, let me get this straight then. If you were not
married, you calm the fuck down. I already been attacked by somebody else on social media.
If you were not married and you were a single man and you came across a tranny that that you go out with a tranny and have sex.
No, I'll tell you right now. I'm at a place.
That's what you're saying.
No, I'll tell you right this on the air. I'm at a place right now because I told my wife. I said, look, let me tell you. I've already stated that if for any reason my wife decided she was done with me, she was gone, I'm done. I don't ever want to be married again. But if I had to do it, I would marry a successful straight dude. Why? Because then we get all the benefits of marriage, but we both put into a relationship. You build upon it. You're friends with the person. You never have to have sex with them. You can actually go out if somebody finds them attractive or flirts with them. You don't get mad. You get all the benefits of being married with none of the downside of being gay. So, yeah, I put some thought into this shit. But no, if on a first date, some motherfucker goes, yeah, hi, I used to be Larry. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
That's
now,
not
6 months down the road, or 6 months down the road, or 2 months down the road, somebody that has stolen your heart comes to you with some shit and breaks your heart by telling you that. You got two ways to do it. Either A, completely demolish your entire life, or B, work around it. Hell, there's people that have been married for 12, 13 years, had fucking beautiful families and kids, and because they were both foster children, they didn't know that they were related, and then they find out. What are you supposed to do?
They found out when their kids come out with 3 eyeballs and 1 arm.
That's not how that works. That's a societal anomaly. But regardless, people that have been together for that long, and then that finally that truth comes out because for whatever reason, every idiot and their mother wants to go out and do a DNA test nowadays. You find this shit out, and then these people go back, and you have to think: do they just completely abolish the last 13 years of their life and their children's lives and everything, and completely try to hide the fact that they didn't know that they were related, but found out later? What are they to do? I would never push upon somebody that they need to terminate a relationship or a child or anything based off of some shit that both parties weren't privileged to. I'm sorry, that got a little philosophical and shit real fast. But
I'm still thinking about how you say you dated tranny.
No, I would not. But you know what? You built Holstera's personification around It's Raining Men. I'm pretty sure it's on that little board to the left of you, and it's one of them buttons. So, yeah, if I have to say, after 3 years of being with somebody, I had that same conversation at the fucking table, I'd say, well, a lot of shit makes sense. That's probably why we don't fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like at that point,
y'all heard that right? Y'all heard that right?
Yep. If I was tricked into being with a tranny, and 3 years down the road they told me that, hey, you'd been with a tranny, I'd be like, well, fuck. That explains so much, and why you're actually pretty cool to hang out with, because you used to be a fucking dude.
So,
but no, there ain't a fucking gay bone in my body.
Yeah, well,
I got a weird feeling I'm never going to drink on a podcast again.
He's got. When you dating trannies, he's going to have a weird bone in his body, in his butt.
It's a raining man. What else have we got?
That's it. We're done for this shit of a show today.
I know you ain't a tranny, baby. You done popped out all my damn litter.
I hope everybody, like I said again, if you're a father, had a good Father's Day.
It's not Wednesday, but Holster is the hot nuts.
And thank God we don't have a hot nuts tonight. But
what?
I said, thank God we don't have one. Come back Wednesday. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wednesday.
You motherfucker! You tell me you're not doing a Wednesday episode because you're going out of town. I'm coming with you. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Not going out of town, but Wednesday's episode is a good chance it's going to be on Thursday night.
You know that's bullshit, right?
You
better go live Wednesday.
I will go live Wednesday. There's something going on Wednesday, but I'm not going to do the podcast, okay? Wednesday. I will be live.
Everybody pay attention for when the Iceman goes live Wednesday afternoon.
On
There's a big
Facebook,
announcement
there's a ginormous announcement that I am putting out Wednesday. It's not the podcast, but you might want to watch the live, okay? We'll do the podcast Thursday.
I mean, I would be there, but you know.
So anyway,
nobody asked.
You live 13 hours away. It's not
yeah, well, some of us feel like y'all are family, so some 13 hours ain't that big of a deal.
Well, 13 hours. That's a long drive.
Act like if you didn't need help, you called me and told me, hey, I think you should come. I'm pretty sure I'd be there in the morning.
Here we go. Now he's being a victim.
Relationship drama. Y'all are hearing it on Father's Day.
Being a victim. I hope everybody, like I said before, had a great Father's Day. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back.
Love every one of y'all.
We are not sheepdogs. We are lions. And y'all pay attention for Wednesday when I go live feed and Thursday for the show.
I'll be in Florida.
All right?
Yep. And I might be here for the show.
Bye.
Bye.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day.